What's up, beautiful people? If you're out there living your best life, shooting your shot, I can guarantee you felt this before. Today, we're talking about our friend, rejection. That's right. The gatekeeper of dreams. The one in the way between you and all that you deserve. And you felt it before. If you've gone out with the boys, you worked up the courage to go walk up to a girl that you thought was cute. Not today, buddy. Or if you go to a new school, there's a group of people that you want to be accepted by, but they're not vibing with you. You feel that deep in your soul. And why is that? It's primitive. We're wired for acceptance. We needed that. I'll tell you all about that. Rejection actually piggybacks off the same pain receptors as physical pain. That's crazy, right? They say it has something to do with our evolutionary past, when we were hunter-gatherers, to avoid being ostracized. So let's say you were part of a clan, right? And we were hunting, we would have to hunt as a group. But if you were a weirdo and they didn't like you and they kicked you out of the tribe, you couldn't hunt by yourself anymore. That would almost be certain death. So before people thought you were a weirdo and kicked you out of the tribe, your brain would be like, oh, stop doing that, stop doing that. They don't like that. They are gonna kick you out and you're gonna die for sure. So that was your way of staying alive. It's not really like that anymore. If anything, people that are blazing their own path are the most successful nowadays, right? And what they had to do, they had to deal with a lot of rejection. A lot of people telling them that they can't do this. That's not smart to do. It's not safe. You are not going to make a lot of money doing that. So you're going to have rejection from a lot of different areas. And it's hardest when it comes from people that love you. And you know, they're only telling you these things because they're worried about you. And they don't want you to get hurt. So I'm not telling you to demonize these people that are close to you and looking out for you. If you're doing something out there, it might be ahead of their time. It might be ahead of your time. It might be ahead of the time of society now, right? You might be a pioneer. But they're just doing what they think is best for you. But I'm here to tell you, you know what's best for you. You know what your dreams are. You know what your aspirations are. You felt them in your heart, right? So how can people that don't have the same dreams and aspirations that you do tell you what to do and what not to do? What's worth your time here on this planet and what's not worth your time? It's crazy, right? Your time is limited, and when you die, you're gonna die alone, right? They're not gonna go with you, and you're gonna have to sit there in your deathbed and just ponder and think about all the things that you did, right? If you're lucky and have time to do that. And you're not gonna be thinking about the times you were rejected. You're gonna be excited about those times that you took a chance. And don't wait till it's too late to try those things because of rejection, right? I know that we're wired to avoid that, but that was back in the day. Now, we can sit alone in our apartment for a whole year during a pandemic and have somebody deliver us groceries. We have Netflix. You got FaceTime to talk to people. You never feel alone, and you've never left your apartment, right? You're not gonna die. We have Grubhub. You don't have to hunt anymore. So that's it's a vestigial pattern. It's a vestigial thing that's going on. You don't have to worry about being rejected. So how do we fight that? We activate it more often. We become numb to it, in a sense. I'm not saying go out and piss people off and annoy people, but increase your tolerance for rejection slowly, like exposure therapy. Me and my friends, we do something, it's called rejection therapy, right? So we'll go out, but this is back when the world was still open. We'll go to the bar, and it's like truth or dare almost, right? They know they're setting you up for failure. You know they're setting you up for failure. You know they're setting you up to get rejected. And then you just get used to that feeling. Get used to the feeling of being rejected. And then what that does is, when you're actually going for something you want, you're not afraid. You're not afraid of hearing no. You're not afraid of people thinking you're weird. Because you're just focused on what you're going for, your dreams, your goals. And what a sad thing to not go for that because you were afraid of this imaginary feeling, this imaginary pain that's there. It has no bearing on whether you live or not live anymore, right? It's an old thing. Let's evolve, right? But we have to take steps and do exercises to dull that pain of rejection. So I challenge you. Go out and get rejected. Don't annoy people though. You know what I mean? Simple stuff, right? And this is actually from a book. It's called Rejection Proof. Great book. You should read it. Just, ask somebody. You want to switch shoes? Something simple that you know they're going to say no for, right? But get used to that feeling in your stomach, in your heart, so that you can take on bigger things that you actually want to do without the fear of getting turned down. All right? My sculptors, keep sculpting.